Thank you, Russell. And we're celebrating excellent educators in East with our WITN Teacher of the Week. This week, we're thrilled to be joined by Katie Pennington-Mayo, who is a second grade teacher at Northeast Carolina Preparatory School in Tarboro. Yep. Katie, welcome. Good morning. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
Right before our interview, I briefly asked you what inspired you to become a teacher. And you have an interesting answer.
I do. I kind of just fell into teaching. I was a swim coach from 15 to really now. I do private lessons now, but I was talking to a great friend and she was like, just try it out. And I vividly remember, fast forward to being around 19, I told my roommate at the time, like, I want to be the adult that I needed as a kid in the classroom. And that's where it all kind of started.
I think that's wonderful. And one of the things you also mentioned is that you're a native of Tarboro. So what's it like teaching in the town that you grew up in?
Like, the best way to get to know your community is to serve it. And that is something that I have not only based my personal life around, but my professional life. And, you know, it's great to be in Carline and you see older adults and they look at you and they're like, are you Eddie Pennington's granddaughter or Mary Jo's granddaughter? And I'm like, yes, I am. And it's that, you know, that sweet little connection where it's, you know, they may remember me as itty bitty, and now I get to teach their itty bitties.
I think that's so beautiful, just seeing all like the generations just coming together, and you're able to, you know, teach that younger generation who will in turn probably say the same things in a few years as well. So teaching second grade, how's it going? I know you've been teaching it for a few years now. What have you learned over the last few years that you've been teaching second graders? Second
grade is magic. That's the best way I know how to describe it. They're still young enough to believe in the everyday. Like when you call a school birthday extravaganza, that's what we've had this week, lots of birthdays, that, you know, they get really amped up, but they also have this unique piece of independence where they really want to deep dive in whatever it is that they're learning. Right now it's accelerated reader, AR. They read independently based on reading level, and that is something that I was in a meeting yesterday and I called it the magic. That is something that they have just gotten lost in, and you know, I kind of just let them run with it. Like, I don't want to squash that because they're not only learning how to read, but you know, that transition into you read to learn. Right now they're reading for enjoyment, and that's been great as far as teaching second grade over the years.
Absolutely. Well, Katie, thank you so much for being with us this morning, and congratulations again on being WITN's Teacher of the Week.
Thank you.